All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Seth with Grown Up TCG, and November 7th is our pre-release for Whispers in the Well. So in today's video, we got some more pictures of some cards. We finally know what this boost is going to be. Well, at least I finally know what this boost is going to be. So I want to kind of share this information with you guys, get some stuff out there about this boost thing that we've got going on. It's not what I thought it was, but I'm going to show you guys some pictures today. We saw some epics. We saw some enchanted stuff. The Lorecast is going to be tomorrow with the Ravensburger team, with Greg and everybody. They're going to be on there. I think JDZ is going to be on there too, where they're going to be going over all the new stuff that we got coming in Whispers in the Well. So we have new keywords. Obviously, Whispers is a new keyword that we're going to have on cards. So there's going to be some synergy there. Just like how Winnie the Pooh got the honey tag, so maybe we'll see some more honey stuff. I mean, who knows? But if you guys could, just leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be coming out with more content soon. I'm going to try to be putting out some more videos and stuff so I can just keep going, you know, because I've done a lot of research. I love playing the game. I got my set championship coming up here next weekend, so we're going to see how that's going to go. I'm probably going to be playing Blue Steel because I have a lot of faith in Blue Steel, and I'm a big fan of the new Scar card, the Finally King. So I did pull an enchanted from the set, so I got that in the deck, and I just like the ally synergy. So I think Blue Steel's got a lot of good things going for it. It did do, I think it was like 30 or 40 decks or something that were people that were playing in Bologna were playing with Blue Steel. It probably needs a few more things still, but with the right matchups and the right players, I think the deck can still do things. Been doing things for a long time. It's been one of the meta decks that everybody's been playing is Blue Steel. So even back when Bell was a thing, you know, so from chapter 1. So with all that being said, I'm just gonna go over some things today, show you guys some pictures, talk about some things. And we're going to talk about this new boost ability. It's a new ability. So let me go and bring up the first picture. All right. So this is what we have found so far. This is what I have found so far. So boost is not what I thought it was. So originally my thought for boost was that, say, you know, seeing Simba here, 7 cost. So I'm pretty sure this is the one from the new starter deck. I thought you could pay the boost cost like using it like shift. So I thought you could take the card, you know, take the top card off your deck, put it down under Simba, and pay that, and then you got Simba out on 3. That's what I thought boost was, because you don't know what the card is that you're putting under it. So you're sacrificing the card that you think would be on, you're sacrificing the top card of your deck, not knowing what it is, to put it under this to get this guy out early. Well, I was wrong. Apparently that's not it. Boost is for the ability that's on the card. So you play the card, you pay the 7 or whatever, you get out Simba. He's a 5/5. I'm assuming that's quest for 2. We can't see the whole card. Could be quest for 3. I'm not sure. But you pay the boost cost to put the card under Simba to use the ability, from my understanding. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. So you put the top card of your deck underneath the boost card, and then you're able to pay the ink and use the ability. I don't know. You can only use the ability once per turn, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure you have to keep paying 3 ink every time you want to use the ability. But maybe I'm wrong. I think that's wrong. I think once the card is under there, you've already paid it once, so you've already unlocked the ability. So I'm pretty sure you can only use the ability once per turn, but you can use it multiple turns going forward. We're going to get clarification on this tomorrow. I'm just trying to get some stuff out there to talk about boost because I'm very curious about what it is and how it's going to work. But from what we see here, these are the cards that we've seen now. We've got Simba, Robin Hood, Judy Hopps. We saw before. They showed us Judy Hopps before, where she was ripping the pages out of the book. Jasmine and Gaston. So we've got 2 supers, a rare, and 2 uncommons. So, like Simba's extra ability for the boost, you pay the 3, you put the top card under your deck, which is kind of iffy. You don't know. You could be putting something you need under there. That's why it's face down. So you're kind of risking the top card of your deck to get this ability. So it's got to be good ability. It's got to be a good ability for you to want to do it. But whenever you put a card under this character, you may reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character card, you may play, I'm assuming, this character card. They enter play exerted. Otherwise, if it's not a character card, it goes to, I'm assuming that's going to say the bottom of your deck. So whenever you put the card under Simba, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a character, you can play it. If it's not, it goes to the bottom of the deck. And that's for an extra 3. So potentially to make this card work, it's looking like you need 10 ink. I don't know how good that is for an extra character. I mean, it does let you play any character, I'm assuming. So originally what I thought boost was like I said, to be able to shift it out sooner. So yeah, he's a 7 cost, but if you sacrifice the top card of your deck and put it under here and pay the 3 ink, you get him out sooner. That's what I thought boost was originally. But as we can clearly tell here, it says, once during your turn, you may pay the 1 ink, put the top card of your deck face down under this character. Then you get the ability. We cannot see what Robin Hood's is. He's a 4 cost. I don't know how I'm feeling about these new borders too. I wonder if this might be for the starter decks. The starter decks might have these. Maybe all the Whisper cards have this kind of border, because from what we've seen so far, they all kind of do. We can't see Robin Hood's ability, but got a boost 1. We've seen Judy Hopps. We have Jasmine, Soothing Princess, boost 2. Whenever this character quests, if there is a card under her, remove 3 damage from each of your characters. Each, not just her, each. So that could potentially be good, depending on, we had the what was it called? The Grand Pebble guy or whatever it was, where you gain lore whenever damage is removed from a character. So who knows? Gaston is another one. Boost 2. Whenever this character quests, if there's a card under him, each opposing character can't challenge and must quest if able to during their next turn. So you are making characters on the other side have to quest. I don't know if that's good. Maybe in certain situations it might be good, but I feel like that's not good. You would rather... Now, if this said potentially they can't challenge, then, that would be great. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess we'll see as the meta kind of shifts. This next set for Whispers is going to be all new cards. All 204 cards are going to be all new to us. Maybe. This is what I can assume. Ravensburger did say that they would be slowly reprinting cards and we wouldn't have such a heavily Fabled set. So Fabled was like a one-time thing where they just reprinted, 176 cards or whatever they reprinted. But they said moving forward, we can't say that every 4th or 5th set is going to be a reprint set. Now they're going to slowly implement reprint cards into the new sets as they come out. So we might have, 5 or 10 reprints. So moving forward. So, we'll see. We did get a look at some of these other cards. Let me pull up another slide here. This one's a little bit less quality, but we can see here we have an action and a song. Might solve a mystery. We have Megara, Daisy, Beast, the Horned King, which is one of the new epics, and we have a legendary one of the gargoyle cards. So, taking a closer look at this, Beast Let's see if I can lay it. Might solve a mystery. Action song 4 cost. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal. I don't know. We don't know. Maybe a character, could be an action, could be something, a song. But we've seen cards like this before. You look at the top 4, you reveal it. You either put it in your hand or you can put it into play. So we've seen stuff like this before. So it's really not anything new. It's not a new mechanic. Megara has a boost 1. She's a 3 cost, 3/4 quest for 1 with a boost 1. With her ability, I don't know, a card under this. If you have a card under this, we know that. Daisy is another one that is new. Can't tell the rarity, but she's a 4/6 quest for 2. And it says, excuse me, she's a 6 cost in Sapphire. I don't know. So I'm assuming it's a boost 4. But it's not in. I don't think it's even our language, to be quite honest with you. These were pulled off of Amazon's. This was like Amazon's thing where these photos came. Beast is a 2 cost, 3/2, quest for 1, boost 2. Whenever he challenges another character, if there is a card under this character, each opponent loses 1 lore and you gain 1 lore. For Ruby. Now, Ruby's been struggling this meta. Ruby hasn't been what Ruby's been. You know, Pirate's Life is another one. Gain 2, your opponent loses 2. So maybe this card has a shot. You know, potentially you need 4 to use him, but, you know, we've seen in the past that being able to gain 1 and lose 1, like Thievery was another card that we had that did this, where you gain 1, your opponent loses 1. So who knows? Pirate's Life is big in Ruby decks, which is you gain 2, your opponent loses 2. So maybe this card has a shot in the next meta. Maybe Ruby's going to be more than what we thought. And all these characters that we're seeing now are having this whisper tag. So who knows? There's definitely going to be other cards that interact with whispers. So the Horn King, during your turn, if one or more cards have left a player's discard this turn, this character gains +2. So we're seeing this. We haven't seen a lot of this, is where cards coming out of the discard. We've seen things being played like Lilo, where you can play Lilo from the discard during your set phase. So who knows? I mean, maybe they're going to implement some more things where we can bring some stuff out of the discard. We don't really have a lot of stuff that can tutor either. You know, we had the what was it? The Merlin card, where you would be able to pay his cost, and when he was played, you could go search your deck for any card and then shuffle your deck. But we haven't seen a lot of like cards that are like able to tutor and just go into the deck and find things, shuffle it. So maybe something like that's coming. You know, who knows? And then we have the legendary. When you play this character, exert all opposing characters. Then each player with fewer than 3 cards in their hand draws until they have 3. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, this character can't ready. So we all know Elsa. We all know that magical maneuvers. We all know people have been playing a lot of stuff to exert another character and being able to freeze them. The Elsa does this too. She exerts 2 people and they can't ready at the next start of their turn. So this card could be amazing. You know, it's a very strong ability. A lot of people use it in the game. So who knows? See. The last picture I have for you guys today is a look at these new enchanteds here. We have a Hades and an Ariel. Ariel being the 4 cost with the boost 1. Commend, I can't say something performance. Once during your turn, whenever you play a song, if something card under this character, you may draw a card. Oh, so if you've done the boost and you have a card under her, you can draw a card whenever a song is played. Amber Steel, maybe. I mean, who knows? But I like the way that these are looking so far. These Chanted are looking quite nice, I would have to say. Hades, when you play this character, you may charge, you may something an opposing character if you draw 2 cards, unless that challenging character card at the bottom of your I can't make it out. It's too hard to see, but something. But this is what we're looking at. Enchanted looks amazing. We're gonna find out a ton of more stuff tomorrow, but I just wanted to kind of get some stuff out there now because I've been as curious as I'm sure a lot of you have been about the boost keyword, the new whisper stuff going on. So I'm excited. I can't wait for tomorrow. So I just wanted to get something out there for all you guys to see, and then take it what you will. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of this tomorrow. We're going to get a lot of clarification on things tomorrow. I'm very excited for the new set. We've got about 3 weeks or so before the pre-release. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. So hopefully this was helpful to some people. Hopefully you guys like this stuff. I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep making stuff. So please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going through kind of a name change. I want to change my name to something more, not so related to like what I used to do. And if anybody's still watching this, I doubt, but the reason why I picked this name was I was with somebody and we're not together anymore. I'm trying to forget about all the bad, all the old stuff and kind of start refresh. So thank you guys. I will see you in the next video. And as always, just let me know down below what you guys think about all this stuff. All right. Have a good rest of your day and I'll see you guys later.